Are you talking, Mr. Kramer? Sorry, go ahead. We're
I
having,
hear, I hereby unmute
oh, you got
myself. Okay, cool. Here's he goesies.
you, homework, you.
Yeah. Okay. Get you guys out of the way. Here we go. How did Master Ishvarasena suggest we should establish the positive and negative necessities? What's wrong with the position? And give me the Tibetan names for the two. That's the easy part. What are the Tibetan names for the two?
Jacob.
Cool. I'll take it. How did he suggest we should establish them? Totally. Okay. What is the Jacob? Does that help us?
It is if it is the reason, then
Yeah, right. Yeah.
it is the assertion. If it is,
Yeah.
it is too.
And how would you go about checking to see if that's true?
For any given syllogism, inserting those two elements in.
Yeah. So if we say sound is a changing thing because it's made, if we say, oh, are made things changing,
Yes.
what would we have to do to establish whether or not made things are changing?
Oh yeah, we would have to know. We have to be familiar with both things that are made and things that are changing.
Yeah. What would he say you have to do in reference to made things and changing things? What would he say you have to do to check to see if a made thing is necessarily changing?
Oh, no, all made things or something?
Yeah, not just all, but each and every.
Each and every, yeah.
Yeah, right. That one by one, you would have to go through and see. He said that the positive necessity has to be established by confirming that the assertion, in this case, it's made, is true of every single thing that the reason is true of, that every single thing which is impermanent.
Hey, Ben.
Yeah.
So everybody, we all go to work out together, and some people were swimming today. And
Yeah.
I thought I was inside the gym, and I thought I saw Seiji get in the pool. And I asked Maria and Peter, I think Seiji was here, and they said no, he that wasn't him. He wasn't here. And then I was thinking about this discussion, because to say Seiji was not there, they had to look in all corners of the pool, right? You can't look at one corner of the pool and say he's not there, right?
Yeah.
I said it's fine.
Right. And to look in one corner of the pool, you have to look in all four corners of that one corner.
Yeah, that's for sure. Well, it depends on how big Seiji is.
Pretty good. Hey, did I do this backwards, by the way? Anybody? Should I have said this? He said that the positive necessity must be established by confirming that the assertion is true, that they are made is true of every single thing that the reason is true of. That, I buy it. I think that's it.
Yeah, that's what you said.
Yeah. Okay, good. All right. I'm standing by it. Okay. And then inversely, right? Oh, I could have put this in a more intuitive place. He said that the negative necessity must be established by confirming that the assertion is untrue of every single thing that the reason is not true of. So the negative necessity must be established by confirming that they are impermanent. Sorry, they are changing is untrue of every single thing that is not cricket.
Made.
Yeah, cool. Great. What's the problem with that?
No one can do that.
Why not?
You have to be omniscient.
Yay, good.
Yeah, that's interesting. Yes. So somebody could do it, maybe. Just like somebody could check all yeah, right. You'd have to do them all at the same time. It seems like, right? Same problem with Seiji in the pool. Yeah, cool. We're gonna call it forever on the Seiji in the pool problem. Good. Okay.
The pool.
So there can be countless examples of things that an assertion applies to or it doesn't apply to, and no one could ever check every single thing, for example, that is made to see if each one of them is changing. So that's pretty hard. What then is the correct way to set forth the positive and negative necessities? And what is the Tibetan name for the general concept which is necessary for thinking about the way we establish these two relationships?
Whoa. That's a Seiji heading.
What's the general principle? There's one term I'm looking for, and this term is the one that should unlock our understanding, is suggested that it would hypothetically unlock our understanding of the Dokyap and the Jakyap, not necessarily in that order.
Shitun? No.
Yay, yeah, mitun. Meaning what word?
Ooh, things that are mutual.
Yeah, you could say mitun, right? Short for mitun choke. But I was kind of imagining you would give me the easier one, which is tun choke, because I think if you understand the tun choke, then you understand the mitun choke. But
one thing that is one thing that is two. I don't know. Wait, how do you say
no,
it?
not here. It's not. It's not.
It's not?
I think you're going down the wrong road.
Okay.
Danger.
I don't know.
Yeah, in this case, the tunchok relates to the assertion. So it is tun with the assertion.
It is in accord with?
Technically, you'd have to say dukte che, the element in the assertion. You see what I mean?
We do, I mean, in English, casually, we do call that.
Yeah, you can say that. You can say that.
At least casually, even if, right?
Technically, you'd have to say the quality being asserted. Okay. Yeah.
Right. Yeah. Right. The thing that we're saying is true.
Yeah.
So what then is the correct way to set forth the positive necessity, as opposed to checking for things one by one, and somehow relates to a tuncho?
I mean, I don't know what the answer you're looking for, but
if Geshe can check all four quadrants of the pool, if Geshe can, it's the Seiji in the pool problem. If I'm going to try to get that started. If Geshe can check all four quadrants, right, and each quadrant has four quadrants, then that means he can check one place, the pool. You see? So you can check one place, right, which is the tunchok, the set of things which are like the assertion, or you could say the asserted quality, but that's going to start to be unwieldy. I'm nervous about saying that.
Okay.
I'm open. We can say whatever you want in the end. Damn right we will.
Okay.
But I have this fantasy that people, I don't know, that it'll be intelligible, but I don't know. It's hard. It's really hard with these books. So generally speaking, to demonstrate the positive necessity, it is enough just to see that that things the reason are true of are seen in the group of things that are similar to the assertion. So meaning, right, it is enough to see that things which are made, right, are seen in the group of things that are like things that are changing. The tunchok, the group of things that are changing. And you should find made things in there. Tough.
Yeah, can you on principles and not on individual cases?
Right. just on the Tunchok, as I mean, if I'm understanding correctly, and that's dubious, like the Tunchok, it's almost like you're checking one object, like you're checking the whole pool.
Yeah.
You're just checking the Tunchok,
We
right?
could do that as a genre. Yeah.
Yeah, right. Yeah, and especially in this school, right? Isn't the Tunchok kind of it's one object because it's a chi, it's a rikchi, it's a single unchanging archetype. The idea of that group of things, maybe we'll see. He's throwing us in at the deep end. He's got 51 years to explain it.
I think it's 50 and a half now. I'm not sure.
Oh, good. Great. Cool. Oh, here, this is what you deserve after that punishment. Where and when was Master Dharmakirti born?
Trimala? Trees? Something like that?
I made it easier than that because we're still fuzzy on the actual names of the places, and I'm gonna have to study that. So just get more roughly.
Oh, South India.
Great, South India. Cool, good. You picked the right half of the pool.
Land of the Aryas.
Yeah, great. The south part of the land of the Aryas. Yeah. And what's the Tibetan? Oh, when was he born?
Around 700.
Yeah, well, yeah, right. Yeah, that's true. Yeah, that's exactly right. So, he says, right, the beginning of the, actually, he says the beginning of the 7th century. So I always get those confused, but I guess that's around 800, isn't it?
Yeah.
Yeah.
It is.
Geshe says that would be 600.
She's probably right.
600. It's not,
I was getting
yeah,
back.
that's
I
right.
told you I was getting confused.
I personally don't remember.
The 1900s was the 20th century.
If I didn't get it wrong that time, then you couldn't trust me when I say I always get it confused.
Okay.
Tibetan term for a year in the Western calendar.
Chilo?
Right. Yeah, that sounds familiar. I
By
bet
the
I
way,
wrote that
that's a
down.
word which you can safely mispronounce.
What?
Say whether you say chilo or chilo.
Oh.
Chilo? No, I don't get it.
It's sometimes called outer year, chilo.
Oh,
Oh,
Sometimes it's called chilo, SPYI-lo.
general year.
oh, interesting.
You see both. You see both. Yeah.
Mm.
Okay. Okay. Cool. All right. But in this spelling,
Yeah.
ambiguous. This one means outer, but you could do it to mean general.
Generally accepted calendar in this world at this time. It'll change. It always changes.
Cool.
They will take things from Tim's birth later.
I'm still stumped here for now. Geshe, I'm gonna research further.
Messy. This is messy.
Yeah. I'm gonna keep looking for more versions. Neither of these are attractive.
Yeah, that's giving me a stomachache.
Yeah.
Why did I try to warn you about as far as the nya?
Oh, you said that it could be an owl, but it doesn't look like it, or an rather, but it doesn't.
Nya can be the Elysian character in Sanskrit.
Oh, fascinating, but not with a yadak.
No, not with the yatak. In fact, ya can never be written with the yatak. It doesn't make any sense unless it was a Y or something.
Right. Yeah, that's what I was thinking. Could it be right, the nya, the palatal nasal?
I personally sense that it might be the illusion. So they have a mark similar to a nya.
Yeah, right.
Actually, it's slightly different. It has crooked pieces on it, and it means we dropped an A here. So when you go trying to find it, just be aware you might be looking for something like Roendrana or something like that.
That's great. That may or may not turn out to be really helpful, but it definitely gives me more fuel to go digging.
By the way, there is a famous city of Udayana, which was called Raudrana. And I wonder, that was the city of King Udayana of the Wheel of Life, but his city was called Raudrana. So anyway, good luck.
Thank you.
That's a good way to spend a half a day.
Cool. I don't have a whole lot of, right. Yeah, totally. Another half a day.
Yeah.
This time a fruitful one. I have nothing else to say except that he's his father was a non-Buddhist Brahmin sage by that name. Kuntu Gyu seems like a wandering sage or something.
I think it's a school, a Brahmin school, and I think you had it in your book.
Oh, the Kuntu Gyurwas or something?
Gyurwas, I think, or it can mean a person a homeless sage who wandered across the place. But if I'm not mistaken, it was a school in your book. I'm not sure.
Okay, well, I'll look for that and see if that doesn't sound familiar to me, but that proves nothing.
It could be.
Yeah. Okay. All right. Cool. Well, great. So then, more.
Nice. From a young age, Master Dharmakirti possessed a brilliant natural capacity. Good. Natural for Kitop is nice. For wisdom with an intellect. Perfect. Thank you.
Oh, how nice. Okay.
Ragi yata mutek kepa pandita. Dumale. You worked hard to learn the teaching in great sciences. What's a tumoa?
Shared. I mean, yeah, right.
Shared science.
Oh, great.
Shared by Buddhists and non-Buddhists, like logic, architecture, fine arts, medicine, Sanskrit, but not the fifth science, which is Buddhism. Okay, good.
Yeah, well, that's interesting because of their fifth.
Yeah, here it is. He studied Soarikpa. And there's important to distinguish between your S's and your Z's. Soarikpa, which is medicine, the science of fixing people, like in Sojong. The science of Soa, which means the fine arts, like art, music, poetry, art and music, sculpture. Soarikpa, Dharikpa, the study of Sanskrit, that's okay, you can call it linguistics. Tenzing logic, etc. And you gotta have an etc. in here. And
well, wait. Oh, so see, okay. So the etc. goes there.
Yeah.
What's etc. then if it's not?
What's not included there?
Yeah, so that's a research,
the 5 major sciences, the 5 minor sciences. Good luck. Okay. If
the etc. goes, isn't the etc. then standing for the fifth?
No, because it says it was taught to him by
doesn't say 5.
By Buddhist scholars. Non-Buddhist scholars. Hindu.
Right. Okay.
Yeah. So he just wants to show stuff that wasn't technically mentioned in the shared arts. And then he studied the Vedas of the non-Buddhists, along with their branches. What are those called? There's a name.
Oh, I thought this was like sciences.
Anyway, branched off from the Vedas.
Oh, like Puranas or
maybe, yeah. What's fucking Anga?
Shots.
Yeah, I don't know. Why don't we say with all their associated texts? He worked hard, good. Zhangzi and Nongwei. And then Yun Ring Mangor. Ngor means to take a long time.
It took him a long time. He's still a baby though.
Before Yun Ring Magor.
Oh yeah, it didn't take him a long time. Right.
Yeah, it didn't take him very long.
No time at all.
Before he had Kemba Gepa in all of these riknes. Before he had a mastery of all these sciences. And then his father and other brothers plays it, yeah, nice, in a single voice, saying,
Here, let's scoot this down.
Che nam shio me so. Never has made from Milky Ocean. Yeah, the ocean of milk, right? Which is relates to the beginning of the world according to the Hindus. Okay, and who's singing the praises are all Hindus.
Yeah.
Yeah. The loader is being compared to saucer, sawi user.
Right. Yeah. I tried to. Okay. I tried to kind of fudge it with like radiant brilliance because I thought like Lodru and Saucer were both kind of touched by the word brilliance.
Here it is. You gotta capture the sense of the wisdom being like the sun.
Okay.
And it's tripping. It's seres, user, which are very tawa.
Okay. Yeah. Hot. Right. You see, I tried to say radiant brilliance somehow to cover it. Radiant meaning hot.
Yeah, sending out.
Brilliant meaning shining.
Yeah, sending out warm rays of light. And what's the effect of warm rays of light on a body of water? You get soke, yeah, the child of the waters. Good. The young child of the waters. Dhamma Dongduki. Yeah, this gay means what? Do you know?
I mean, this gay, I mean, means like to expand, but I took it to mean like, essentially like blooming or growing.
Yeah, it means split open. Yeah, gay. Gay means it's also the word for a share of the money offered to the monks at a prayer.
Mm-hmm.
They split. Did you get your split? Okay. Sure. The sun is splitting. Purple haze is all around. Sorry, the dhammas are gay.
The petals are blooming.
Yeah, the petals are opening, splitting open. Yeah. And then somebody the clear-minded honeybees. Yeah, the last line is perfect. Yeah, nice. Clear-minded honeybees. Those are good students for the next. Okay.
Okay, boss. All right, thank you.
Wow, that was tough.
That was tough.
Yeah, but you did a good job. And you didn't chicken out, which is the main thing.
Not chicken out.
You didn't say like your dog chewed up the paper. Okay.
It was the cat.
It was the cat. Okay, good. Okay, please read. Who do you want to check you?
Sugeng.
Yay.
Cool. Te tabu shunu de nam shiki duna sange ki sung rap nam sik ship nangwe ngungi bakchak sepo sepe sangbo sepe sangye dang chila ning takpa ne yirang ne ser dang raktar gyalwe sungbe che ni gyaptengi rikpa ta yepa dang den shik depa dang.
Good. This kind of shinu.
This kind of youngster.
This young man. Nam shik tuna.
Oh, at that time, I mean.
Yeah, at a certain point in time of his studies, he was seeking the Sungrab of the Buddha's Shiptu.
Oh, he was look I don't know Shiptu.
What is that in Sanskrit?
Vidalia or whatever?
No, that's close. Forget it. We had it.
Vaidya?
Oh, was he trying to figure out how to defeat the teachings of the Buddha?
No, you can say deeply. Okay.
He was looking deeply into the teachings or the works of the Buddha.
Yeah, excuse me.
Sipdu though still means what now?
I'm sorry, which one?
I thought you said seek.
Yeah, sorry. He was giving a good close look at the Buddhist scriptures. Okay.
Sheep.
Ship means a good close look, or
Okay. Seek sheep.
a fine-tuned look.
Okay.
He was doing that honorifically.
Yeah.
And then his Ngungi Bakchak Sepa.
Oh yeah, his seeds from a past life woke up.
Woke up, nice. And
Nangwei here, boss.
that's honorificizes his seeking.
Oh, okay. Which is already honorific, no?
Yeah, it is. Yeah,
Okay, boy.
super honorific.
All right.
And then he got Yiran about the Sangye and Chip.
He developed faith about the Buddha and the Dharma.
Yeah, some kind of Yiran means
Belief.
Action?
Happiness, joy.
Yeah, usually it means you Yiran in somebody else's good deeds.
Right.
Rejoice.
Rejoice.
Yeah, rejoice. Yeah, he started to rejoice about the Buddha and the Dharma. Ning tapane.
The depths of his heart.
Down to his, at his very heart. Yeah.
Yeah. Then his opinion of the Buddhist scriptures and the non-Buddhist scriptures began to diverge, like ser and rock.
Oh, like golden
and brass.
Okay.
Rock means brass. So he began to differentiate between the different teachings he was getting. And he saw that some of them were like gold and some of them were like iron. Okay. And then he saw that the Galway Sungbe Chu.
He saw that the teaching of in the works of the conquerors.
Yeah, was possessed of Rikpa Tayapa.
Oh, had and endless wisdom or logic here, but it sort of seems to mean wisdom in context.
Reasonings?
You got to understand Gyapten as an adjective, okay? Gyapten is an idiom that you guys don't know yet, I think, and it means backing up reason. Gyapten means supporting reasoning for the Buddhist teachings. So he saw that there was infinite different supporting logic for the teachings. Okay.
Oh wow.
Gyapten Kirikpa means logic which backed up what the Buddha said.
Okay.
And therefore he thought, wow, this is Tepa.
This is it's right. I mean.
Yeah. And he saw that
I'm sorry, but before we go there, can I just add the Serdang Raktar, so like gold and brass, but he makes a reference to the gold that he sees the Galway Sungbe Ch as gold, but he doesn't make a reference to the brass here, right? We're just got it. Very good then.
Okay, here we go. And by the way, maybe we don't want to split this paragraph.
Let's see. Okay.
Because we're kind of splitting the rock into a different paragraph.
Okay.
Yeah. And then for the brass, Mute Petumba.
Yeah, the teachings of the non-Buddhists. The works of the teachers of the non-Buddhists.
Yeah, and he saw that they me then Rikpa.
Oh, that they didn't have
logic.
Yeah.
To back them up.
Yeah. Right, to establish them. Yeah. And
it's interesting that he's already sensitive to logic.
Yeah.
Who are we talking about here? There's this kid, this teenager saying, but that doesn't make sense. You see, he's already thinking logically. It's kind of cool. And then he decided that they were mite.
Yeah, they were wrong.
Yeah, and then he saw about the Buddhist teachings it wasn't like the Yam Gyuk. Yam Gyuk means mindless wandering around. Like when your GPS breaks and you're looking for Geshe-la's house. Okay. Yam Gyuk means wandering around aimlessly. Okay, Yam Gyuk. Then he decided it wasn't like the Yam Gyuk of the other people.
Okay. Right. Yeah, like the wandering around of the non-Buddhist teachers' texts.
Yeah, and then without planning to, Rang Topki, he got big muppa towards these teachings.
Oh, just through by his own virtue, or through it
Yeah.
seems like through the power of all that.
Spontaneously.
Okay.
Automatically.
Yeah, just kind of came up
Right. He got
unbidden in his heart.
Wow.
he got what towards it? He got Shinto.
Big attraction.
Muppa means he got attracted to.
Yeah, okay. Okay.
Yeah, he started to have muppa for the Buddhist teaching.
Okay. Mhm.
And here's a little poem about what happened.
Damle kye kyang sheltar rab tu dang
Good.
sa lui sabun ne nyung jung misi rinchen serni rak tu gyur misi samba chambo pelbe chi min gyur.
Yeah, Dam, this is the same Dam in the famous opening of the Abhidhamma Kosha.
Swamp.
Yeah, swamp. Yeah, swamp. Filthy swamp water. Okay. Dam le kye kyang.
Born from the swamp, but
Yeah, which often refers to lotus flower.
notice. Yeah.
Shell means crystal. Rock crystal. Rapta tongue means totally pure.
Crystal and pure.
And it implies also transparency.
Okay.
Okay, it's used for clear water also.
Yeah.
Okay, so it comes out of dirty things, but it's as transparent as glass or crystal. Okay, and by the way, it's misi,
Impossible
that the nyuku of ne as a grain
that this sprout of barley.
could ever pop up out of salu seed. Salu is a kind of rice.
Okay.
You can't get basmati. Sorry, you can't get
Barley from basmati.
barley from basmati seeds. Okay, it's impossible for ser to turn into rock.
Yeah, for gold to turn into brass.
Good. So
Precious gold.
let me see. And by the way, when you list the Rinchen Din, the 7 jewels, one of them is gold and one is silver. So
Okay.
you have to say precious things.
Yes.
Okay, so here Rinchen doesn't mean a gemstone.
Right.
It means precious stuff,
Yeah.
of which gold is one.
Yes.
Okay, and the Pelpas could never drag down the Sembachimbos.
The I don't know, Pelba.
Normal people,
Commoners.
the commoners, meaning the common thinkers.
Oh, could never. Deep means to drag them down. Dreaming gear.
Yeah, here it means trick them or deceive them or outsmart them or something like that.
Okay. Is this parallel to gold can't become brass and the
Yeah, exactly.
Sattvas can't be tricked by commoners?
Yeah, and by the way, he's reversing the process, right? He went from rock to ser,
Yes.
and he went from Pelba to Semba Timbal, which, by the way, doesn't mean bodhisattva necessarily here, but great being, okay? But now he's trying to say you can't get a bad result from a pure teaching.
Uh-huh.
Not possible to go down.
Yes.
It starts with impurity, but then it goes to purity. Then again, you don't get expensive grains from cheap grains. And it's never, okay, something like that. Sorry, salu is the highest form of rice, okay?
Oh, okay. And barley is not so great?
Yeah, and like corn, the reason the monastery plants corn in India is there's no competition. Everyone hates corn in India. And we grow corn because there's some demand for it and we always get more money. Okay, so sorry, anyway, but grains are not as respected as solid rice, as high quality rice. Okay. All right, let's read the rest of here.
So is palpa like majorityers? Like, is it related to the word
If you
palche?
say palchen,
Yeah.
it means majority of the commoners. If you say palpa, it's derogatory. The common people, meaning normal schmucks. Okay. But when you say palchen or palche, the meaning changes to majority. Yeah.
Right, and if you say pelcher, doesn't that mean like mainly or something?
Yeah, exactly. Mainly or primarily or something like that, for the most part. Yeah. Okay, let's read. By the way, this is a little bit weird because we got 9 lines. You can't split it. Okay, it's not 4 and 4. It's not 5 and 5. It's 9.
Okay.
Please keep reading. Who's checking you, Dr. Kramer? Don't get out of this.
Okay. Alex Rivas.
People have fun criticizing you. I'm just telling you.
Yongsu Gombe, Wangchuk Tu Ten Xing, Namche Lodru, Sergi Demiki, Gelwe Sungrap, Pangtse Go Yewe, Lekshe Rinchen Tuk Tok Tam Se Rik, Bunpa Kierwa Shindu Lo Yi Dor.
Poor. Okay.
Or
Yeah, door would mean diamond. Poor means throw it out. Okay. Yongsu Komba, not Gomba, Komba.
getting very used to something.
Yeah, if you keep practicing this over and over again, your bakjaks will become very too gamba.
Like strong, fierce.
Yeah, strong power.
Yeah.
Power. You'll see. And your namcha, which is viveka,
Yeah, your discrimination,
yeah,
discriminative wisdom, perhaps.
will become a circuit.
Oh, it'll become a Sergei Dave, like a golden key.
Yeah, which is the name of Word's first book. And then you'll be able to yewa the goal of the bangta of the Galley Syndrome.
Boy, you'll be able
By the way,
to.
that sounds like some translations I've read.
Yeah, sure.
Translate of and in and the, and the rest is in Sanskrit.
Yeah, those are the hardest words, though. Yeah, a divide between.
It's a verb.
Yeah, divide the door from the wall, I guess. Yeah, right. Open the door.
You open that bangta.
Bangzo means the treasure chest.
Bangta means
Treasure house, right?
yeah, a king's room where they keep all their gold and stuff.
Okay.
Storehouse for gold and something.
Okay. Of the teachings of the conquerors, of the victors.
Yeah, if you have the golden key of intelligence,
Yeah.
you're able to open the treasure chest of the teachings of the Buddha. And then you will your tuk will be tok by these lecture inchants.
Yeah, your heart will be like choke is like poke, right? Like it'll be pierced.
Stolen away.
Your heart stolen away
Oh, that's sweet.
by the rinchans of the lectures.
By the jewels of the well spoken, the
Yeah, the jewels of
the eloquent.
Fine explanation.
that you find in the treasure box of the teachings of the Buddha. And at that point, when you translate this, you got to make a big cut between Tok and Tum. Okay, there should have been a period there or something. Okay, I mean, it has to. The verse has to go on, but now if you take all the Tums in it,
yeah, I mean I guess the wisdom of the
yeah.
Ram,
If you take the knowledge of all the non-Buddhists, in your own mind, lo yi, you will torwa.
you'll cast it off.
Yeah, as if it were Bumba.
Yeah, chaff.
Yeah, and Kierwa means carried by the wind. You know, you just, and it's really cute if you've been in India, when they have grain to be, what do you call it when you take the
Winnowed?
Threshed.
Winnowing.
yeah, you actually spread it out on the highway, and the cars come by and smash it, and the Bumba blows away.
Mm.
The skin on the grain is torn off by the car wheels and it blows away. And then you run out on the highway between cars and you sweep up the grain. And this is the system. And then when you eat that stuff, you break your teeth. It's wonderful. Okay. Anyway, who cares where the chaff goes? No one goes, oh, look, the car came by, we lost the skin on the grain. Nobody wants it. Okay. All right, good. So once you got the yummy taste of the pure grain of the Buddhism, then the non-Buddhism becomes like chaff. Okay. And you don't care if you lose it. All right. We got time to keep going? Yeah.
Yeah.
Who would you like to check now?
Tim.
Yay, Timothy. You want to come up here and criticize? It's more fun. All right. You cannot share my dessert. Okay. I don't want one.
Is dessert going on over there?
Not just, hey, you don't know what date it is, Nick?
I do. I know. I'm waiting for mine.
You are in this custom.
Of course.
Dene nangbe lopun tang ma chepe domba lang me nang tak tam lang gupar cure ne nang be genyen ki chaluk su cure ne shupana yap tang jam se nam ki chaluk de la marang ne shendu tre par cha.
Okay. But he started to respect the Buddhist teachings and see that they're like gold compared to brass, and willing to use the other ones like chaff. But he had not chepa yet, a nangbe lopen.
He hadn't met a teacher amongst the insiders.
And so he couldn't domalong.
So he couldn't take vows.
Yeah, he couldn't take pratimoksha vows in particular. But he so respected just the outward trappings of a
monk, we assume?
Yeah, of an ordained person. He so respected the golden robes. He dressed up like a nangbe genyin.
Oh, that's gonna get him in trouble. Like a spiritual practitioner of the Buddhist,
lifetime vows probably means he dressed in the white clothes of a with lifetime vows. Okay, Chaman means he took on the whole shtick, the whole appearance of a white robed lay person with lifetime vows. Okay, Gyurne means he changed his clothes. Okay, and he stayed like that, shupana. Then, the word rangs with an S on it means to enjoy or to be happy with.
Marang.
Yeah, you see it in
his father and their Brahmin.
Dad and his Brahmin fishing buddies.
Poker buddies.
Yeah.
Marang about his chaluk. Chaluk means his whole appearance.
Yeah.
Okay?
Yeah, right.
And his whole setup.
and they gave him the boot.
Yeah, and they kicked him out. Home, I guess, and the town. If you got kicked out.
Typical teenager.
Yeah, and if you think you've had hard times being a Buddhist, just read these stories sometimes. Okay.
It hasn't been too bad.
You've taken pretty good care of us, guys.
Yeah, I've had a good one.
Tim's gonna take you through this next verse.
Thanks, Tim. Jitar Cheltok mi sungne chuk ma mepar chawa dar drangpoi lam du chukpa la yogyu chengi ta lung ser.
This is so Ben Kramer. Tell means monkey. Okay, we usually see it as tu, which is so tell means ape, tu means monkey. So if a bunch of apes catch a me,
A human.
yeah, if a bunch of apes capture a human and they start to criticize him because he doesn't have a jugma.
He doesn't have a tail.
Yeah, what's wrong with you, goddamn? You don't have a tail. You're so weird. You don't have a tail.
Chihuahua here is like criticized.
Yeah, it's down here. I had to look it up
Oh,
myself.
great, thanks. Yeah.
Yeah, so a whole huge crowd of monkeys grabs the human and says, "You're not cool. You don't have a tail." And if somebody finally gets onto a tongue bolam,
A tongue belong.
The
A real path.
straight and narrow.
somebody finally gets on a straight road, it looks what to other people?
Yeah, it looks crooked to.
Shifting. Yeah.
Crooked to crooked people.
Yeah.
Okay. Isn't that cute?
Yeah.
They're just telling, if your parents hassle you for being a Buddhist, you can quote this. So the crooked people will say he's going to extremes.
Yeah.
He's
Right.
going to fall off extremes because to them straight looks crooked.
Yeah. Yeah.
Because for them crooked is straight.
Yeah. That's beautiful. Yeah.
Very
So
beautiful.
the world is crazy, and so if you talk about profound things, the world will call you crazy.
Yeah, exactly. And they might crucify you or stuff like that. Okay. Do you want anybody else, or you're still buying Tim Lowenhout here?
Oh, Tim's a hoot.
By the way. Let's do this one with Tim. You got the
Chuki Jogpe, Kyang Ngang Ba Be Tor Juk Ba Dar Ge De Rab to Yesh Shing. What I do? Gawe Gan De Rab
got it.
Ga De Rab to Ye Shing Shin Tumpa Tang Chene Yul Usu Chun Nang Be Ban Dita Lopun Chuk Kyong.
Be much a retroflex your tongue, young man.
Oh, it was upside down. You just couldn't see it.
All right, very good.
It's not true. Pandita Lopun Chuk Kyong Shepale Sangye Kitembe Gorshu.
Yeah, this is a beautiful. How did Dharmakirti feel about being kicked out of his house and his culture? Okay, like us, I think. He felt like a Ngangba who just ran into a soul full of pedmas.
Oh, like a nangba is like a goose, a duck,
Yeah, like a duck that got thrown into a soul.
an ocean.
And here's a lake
Like
covered with pedma.
covered in lotuses.
Yeah, he said, "Oh, don't throw me out." And it felt, leaving home felt like a duck jumping into a pond covered with lotuses. Okay. Gala and Dewa.
Happy and blissful.
Super happy. Rough to gay.
Yeah, just extremely, or all happy all over the place.
Yeah, and Shin here means visage
Oh,
or likeness, meaning face. Shin here means face. Okay, just get used to it.
Okay.
Time out of 10,000,
Okay.
which means likeness, means your face. It doesn't mean alike here.
Okay.
He got a big zoom bar. Zoom.
Gonna guess it's a big smile.
Yeah, he got a face-splitting smile. Oh, don't throw me out. Oh, it's been so bad. Yeah. And he was so happy when he got thrown out. It's like they threw a duck in a pond. And he went to Yul-U.
To the central land.
Yeah, he went to the hotbed of Buddhism in India. He went to the center, and he met some Nangbe Panditas.
Finally met some Buddhist master scholars.
And especially Lopen Chikyo.
And yeah, I guess Master Dharmapala, it looks like.
Yeah, and then he took refuge, which here is called.
Entered the door of
Yeah,
the teachings.
the Buddhist teachings.
Yeah.
Yeah, which is a code word for he took refuge.
Kyongjo.
He got his Buddhist name, probably Dharmakirti. Oh, here it is.
Oh, good.
Please read this line. Tim's just sitting here and also keep doing.
Chuki Gyaltsen, Cheng Chema Yin Chok Nam Nil Ne Dembe Nima Sube Kya Reng Sarpa Shik Tu Gyurdo.
Yeah, Jeng is Jengbu, as in Jengbu.
Oh,
Travel sign.
A rose.
He would sign.
Rose banner.
Yeah, he raised the victory banner to Buddhism, and he tore down the Chimayimas.
The false teachings.
Yeah, everything not Buddhism he tore down, and this new Tenbei Nima.
This new light of the teachings, son of the teachings,
was super into the world, was welcomed into the world. This new son of teachings was welcomed into the world, and there came a new Kyareng.
A new Gyareng. I don't know.
Daybreak.
Yeah, or I mean, poetically in English, you're going to say a new dawn. A new age dawned.
Yeah.
A new age for Buddhism dawned in the world.
Choknam, in this case, like direction.
Or the whole side of bad teachings.
Okay, and then
Other half of the world.
Nil means to like throw away or discard.
It means to take a flag and throw it in the dirt.
There you wrote it right here again. Super, thanks.
Okay.
Yeah.
You got any time, you guys?
We got like 30 seconds.
Yeah.
Hey, never waste 30 seconds. Let's
Okay.
hear your best, Ben. I'll tell Tim. He'll cursor you.
Dene sange ki sungrap nam la shiptu changne de ne sun la shindu ke par gyur. Do de dang suk ngak dombe che sen ngak tuk la sungne katunze.
So I'm going to translate it quickly. Then he versed himself very well in the teachings of the Buddha. And by so doing, he became a super sage
Like
in
the three baskets.
of the teaching. And if you combine all the sutras and secret teachings that he memorized,
Donbab memorized.
if you add them all up,
Donbab. If you combine them all that he
Yeah.
memorized,
then it was a total of 500 different documents or pieces.
ten here.
Choten means Dharma segments.
Oh, Dharma segments. Oh, I see. Tuk La Sung is memorized. Okay.
500 different pictures.
Yeah.
So, and he used to condense it, presumably in a rock, in a Sangkina.
In a Sankin.
Very similar to rock.
In a brass. What now?
Presumably in a brass bathtub.
Also
in a-
hot, yeah, vessel.
Brass. I'm sorry. What now?
kidding.
What happened?
Just
Oh.
kidding. It doesn't say that.
Okay.
I'm just
All right,
saying
but
nowadays, when I see recite from memory, Katenze,
Okay, Katenze.
I always imagine Vasubandhu. Was it Vasubandhu? Yeah. Sitting in a tub full of sesame seed oil. I gotta try that. I'm just worried of who's gonna clean the bathtub afterwards.
Yeah, right.
Pray for the septic. All right, good job, Dr. Kramer.
Thank you, boss.
Yeah. Yay. Okay, see you guys tomorrow. Get some sleep.
Yeah.
Thank you, Geshe.
My best.
Good night, Geshe. Happy.
Thank
Thank
you.
you.
By the way, Nick, if you can't sleep, then take all the stuff in your house and pack it in boxes.
Thanks for the tip. I may just do that. Happy day, happy moon and
Happy day,
everything.
Yep.
Love you
Stay the
all.
time.
Happy day, everybody.
Shall I see this picture?
Yeah, I don't know what it means. though.
Rice on the street. Oh, really?
Oh my
Oh,
gosh,
God.
that's the real thing.
Yeah, it's in China. We still do it nowadays in the
Wow.
village.
Yeah, it's supported by all the dentists in China.
Health inspector hates when they do that.
All right, see you later, you guys.
Ciao.
See you later.
One on.
Ciao, ciao.
Yay.